It was a quiet March morning, the sun barely rose, when justice was stolen and history froze. No charge in our courts, no summons or plea, just the cold hand of strangers, backed by coward decree. He stepped on our soil with no crime to his name, yet they shackled his rights, wrapped in foreign shame. No judge of this land, no jury in sight, just a man at our gates, robbed of truth and of light. They came with no honor, no law to defend, only orders from masters who rule without end. And he stood on the tarmac, eyes burning with fire, as they stripped him of nation, of name and empire. You will just have to kill me, he cried through the storm, but he laid down his shield to keep others from harm. A lion in silence, surrendering not in defeat, but for love of his people, for peace in retreat. That was the day we lost our own, when the flag turned its back and we stood alone. Not just one man was flown away, but a part of our soul went with him that day. No escort of honor, no time to farewell, just cold chains of exile, a silence that fell over runways and rivers, over cities and fields, as our leader was taken with no sword to wield. They say it was justice, but whose kind was it when we left him to rot in a cell that won't fit? The truth of his story, the heart he once gave to a people now silent, to a country unbrave. Where were the voices that once called him friend? Where were the vows to defend to the end? As cameras rolled on a shameful parade of a nation unsovereign, its dignity betrayed. You will just have to kill me, he cried through the storm, but he laid down his shield to keep others from harm. A lion in silence, surrendering not in defeat, but for love of his people, for peace in retreat. That was the day we lost our own, when the flag turned its back and we stood alone. Not just one man was flown away, but a part of our soul went with him that day. Now the foreign court holds a story not written by us, and the skies over Manila still echo the dust of a nation that knelt when it should have stood tall, trading pride for applause while letting him fall. But we carry the weight, we remember the sound of betrayal dressed up as justice profound. And one day our children will ask us the price of silence and fear, of cowardice dressed nice. You will just have to kill me, he said with resolve, not for mercy or pardon, but a higher call. forget.